And so I'm gonna change gears back to the basketball, man. But Pop, San Antonio, explain me the difference was the first time you was there and the second time you was there.
The first time in San Antonio, I was raw. My first year there, I didn't even play. I was on the injured list. They just kept me on the sideline. And the second year, I got a chance to play, and end up starting halfway during the season. I went to summer league with him the year before that, and Pop pulled me to the side. I think I was second in scoring in that summer league behind Dirk Nowitzki. I murdered, and he pulled me to the side and was like, "We gonna sign you, but you can't smoke weed." So I'm thinking to myself, how you know that? How this nigga know I smoke weed? Because I wasn't high at the moment or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this motherfucker be doing their homework. You know what I'm saying? You know, I vowed to man, I'll never smoke weed again. Was smoking later on that evening, but I told him at that moment, I would never smoke again. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I couldn't even fuck. I can't do shit without being high. But they signed me, dog, and gave me a 2-year deal. Like I said, the first year I was on the injured list. Next year they bring in Tony Parker and Ginobili, and I get a chance to play. And like I said, I ended up starting halfway during the season, and end up going to work. You know what I'm saying? Ended up winning this ring, the championship ring, in '03. And at the end of the season, I was a big reason why we won that championship.
Right. Yeah.
And
I remember.
It's time for me to get paid.
Right.
They want to give Ginobili the big contract and throw me the crumbs.
Right.
I wasn't going. I went to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, for a year. Then I got my money in Indiana the previous year. But then when I came back to San Antonio, you know, I was a different player. Like, nigga, I done led teams to playoffs and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't the same. I left San Antonio and became the player I knew I wanted to be in San Antonio, but Pop wouldn't let me because they had one of the niggas just stand in the corner and shoot threes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I could do more. So when I came back, I was that player. So they still was playing the same type of way, same type of basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I grew out that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't working. And the first year I come back, we make it to the Western Conference Finals. I kill. But he still ain't playing me that much, but I still, every time I get out there or we get down in the playoffs, he throw me out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To bring us back or something. You know what I'm saying? I kill. And the second year I'm there, I'm playing a little bit, but I break my finger. So I miss some time. And then I come back and I just can't play that type of basketball no more. Sit in the corner, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not getting. I'm a rhythm guy. I got to get ISO. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my touches. So it just wasn't going right. And we had a practice, and I used to let all my frustration out on them niggas in practice. Right. I used to bust they ass. And Tim Duncan, Popovich, everybody. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Yeah. Now Gary Neal
If I'm lying, I'm flying. Gary Neal was there. I used to fry them niggas. Everybody, Ginobili, all of them. Fry everybody in practice, dog. Because he wasn't playing me like I wanted, so he let me in practice. I could do what I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So after practice, he called me in the office. He like, look at he pulled up my 3 worst plays of the season. Like the worst plays that he could find on tape, he showed me them 3. Right. He's like, I'm gonna bring the team in, and I want you to tell the team that Danny Granger and Ginobili is better than you, because I'm going to play them in the playoffs because you haven't been playing well.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Man, look, bro. You know, before you even asked me that shit, what my reply was about to be. Right. Man, fuck you. Right. Let me get my bread. Right. And walked up out that bitch. Right. Tim Duncan like, what's going on? Deuces. Right. Nigga, I ain't know. How the fuck I'm going to tell them niggas that they better than me? Right. Why would I say that? Right. No man in the NBA should even open their mouth to say that to another man. Right. But see, Pop, I got so much respect for my love. He knew how I was going to reply. Let me tell you how I know he knew. Because Tracy McGrady was landing in San Antonio already. You know what I'm talking about? While we were in practice, he was landing in San Antonio. So that was all his plan. You know what I'm saying? He was going to either let me cut myself or he was going to do it. Right. And he knew I was going to cut myself.
Right. Right, yeah.
Fuck that, nigga. I'm gone. You know I ain't finna say that to nobody.
Man, Pop was a master psychologist because even when Gary used to call me on the phone, man, he used to give major headaches. And I was be saying, man, he trying to play on your mind.
Man, Gary hit 8 threes and Pop won't play him the next 5 games.
He told her one time, man, if you ain't shoot so good, I'll cut your motherfucker. He's fucking with his psyche so much, right? And I say, man, Slim, don't trip off of that, man. He just fucking with your head, man. And I know you saying what he's saying about the weed because he called one day, he say, man, I'm coming to practice. He was like, man, how was the strip club last night? He was like, man, there was no other people in there but just women and a couple more people. So, girl, Pop got that San Antonio under a vice grip, man. That's crazy. So let me ask you, that year you left, that's the year they lost to Miami, right? In the sense of, you stay there, do they beat them?
Oh, what? Me and Kawhi?
Yeah.
Man, Ray Allen don't get none of that three, that rebound, none of that happens.
Right, yeah.
None of that happens if I'm on that team.
Right.
None of that happens because this was the lineup when I was there that he would have played, especially in big games in 4 quarters. It would have been me, Ginobili, Kawhi, Tim Duncan, and either Gary or Tony Parker, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll go small. You know what I'm saying? With me and Kawhi. Man, that lineup was deadly. Because Ginobili was a fool.
Right, yeah.
Ginobili was a fool.
Ginobili, especially that motherfucker.
He was cold.
That Euro step was mean,
He was
right?
cold. And he was a dog, too. He competed on both ends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we had me, him, and Kawhi. Like, you don't have a lot of NBA teams that have 2 guys
Two ways.
that's playing two way.
ways, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Clippers got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know they ain't healthy all the time. But you don't have that, and that was really before its time. You know what I'm saying? Around that time. But yeah, we would have had something special. We definitely beat the niggas, man.
Yeah, what's the name? You play on a lot of teams, man. What was your best team you played on? You think, as far as collective talent?
Well, my best team was definitely San Antonio in 03, but my best years was in Charlotte and Golden State. I went to work in Charlotte.
Right. Yeah.
I was 21 a year. I was averaging 21. Yeah.
Jordan or Bob Johnson? Who's on it then? Was it Jordan then?
Yeah.
You still had it there?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, tell us a player, all the teams you played on, give us a player that wasn't getting a whole lot of time, and he probably was a 10 for 12 or 9 to 12 man, but in practice he fried. Does anybody fit that 8 to 12?
Man, there's so many niggas like that, dog.
Yeah.
That was just cold as hell in practice.
Right, yeah.
But didn't get no burn. If I had to pick one, I would say, boy, so many. Somebody that was just, ooh.
I know it's somebody for Detroit. I don't know if he's playing. They say he practiced so hard. Everybody voted for him to start. They started. I can't think of the boy's name. I think he ended up going to coaching something. But
man, we had a dude we called game speed.
Speed.
Cause this nigga in practice, this nigga going.
He had to be killing with that name.
Yeah, this nigga name was game speed, bro. Like, goddamn, bro, this a walkthrough.
Right.
He
right.
hard dribble. Yeah, we called him nigga game speed. Kalina Azabuki. That was his name. Called him nigga game speed.
Yeah. Out of all the coaches you had, who was the more relatable to you?
Don Nelson, Golden State. Don Nelson, let me tell you how dope he was. We beat Dallas in the first round. Dallas was the #1 seed. We knocked them out. Never been done by a seed. Me and Don Nelson stayed in the same building, but he had the whole roof. You know, so I was on like the 12th floor or something like that. So he had a party there after we won. As soon as we walk in the door, me and Baron Davis and Matt Barnes walk in the door, he's like, hey guys, go in the back. Woody Harrelson's rolling doobies. That's how cool he was. You know what I'm saying? So he knew we smoked all that. You know what I'm saying? He was just that cool. You know what I'm saying? We go in the back. We in this crib smoking weed. We got the second round to play.
Right, yeah.
He don't even give a fuck. He just wanted to beat Dallas.
Right, yeah.
Fuck the second round. I don't even give a fuck about it. That's how he felt. You know what I'm saying? But we smoking weed with our coach after we won the first round. But that's how cool he was. My favorite coach. The only coach to make me a captain too.
Right. Damn. So definitely. Yeah, shout out Brian Davis, man, because I remember he came here before the draft. He came and say, Steve Francis came. Steve Francis going to the store. We had a jean jacket that he liked it a lot, and he ordered it, paid the money and everything. On somewhere and nobody ain't ship it out, right, to him, Joker. I see the man years later in L.A. I said, what's up, man? He said, where my motherfucking jean jacket at? I said, what? He said, man, where my jean jacket at? I So I couldn't even think about Jordan. I say, man, you ain't never get a jean jacket. I'm thinking he just, making some conversation. Sure enough, I call home. They say, nah, I don't send no jean jacket to
Man,
him.
BD crazy, man. That's my boy, man.
He kept it real on door, man. So what motherfucking jean there, right? Jean jacket, man. Shout out, BD, man. So what was your favorite teammate to play with?
Probably him.
Probably him.
Probably him. The coldest was Tim Duncan. By far the coldest teammate I had. You know what I'm saying? But like the closest, like that whole team really. BD, Al Harrington, Matt Barnes, Montel. That's really that whole team. That was my dogs.
I want you name me your all-time 5 players, your go hard gangster players, and I don't want you to be humble. I want you to put yourself in there and give me the other 4. Go hard. I don't care about nothing else but going hard.
I gotta start with Ron.
Ron
Artest for sure. I'll start with him every time.
Right.
Then I'm gonna go Zebo.
Yeah, Zebo.
Zach Randolph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Zach. Then I'll go Charles Oakley.
Okay.
Yep. And I gotta have somebody that go hard with a little finesse. Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that's
a dog.
Yeah. That's a dog. Yeah, that's against the mob. That's against the mob.
Dog.
Right. Yeah, that's against the mob. How was it like when you first met Louis Farrakhan?
I was, in awe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was the only person I know in my lifetime that's dedicated their life to the betterment of black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't name nobody else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these other people clowns. And it was an honor. You know what I'm saying? I just to be welcomed, you know what I'm saying, to sit down and talk to him, for him just dedicate time to me and tell me that I can't die on him and how proud he was of me, like all that stuff meant the world to me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and to the point where they still check on me. I get texts from Minister Ishmael and some of his assistants, almost basically monthly, just checking in and saying hi, so it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to know somebody so honored and so powerful and so wise, you know what I'm saying, and somebody that's willing to be so selfless for our race. You know what I'm saying? It's just an honor to know him and for him to consider me, a son, a friend, or a brother, whatever he considered me as.
Dang, his power.
Out the park, niggas know me. Curtbone, little homie. All days, yeah. Been a road.
Look, man, make sure y'all log on to Curtbone TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share it with a friend. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all interesting content, interesting interviews. I'm going to even let y'all think of topics to give me that we can talk about. I'm going to start going live. But what I need y'all to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications, share it with a friend. Remember, Curtbone TV.